film my ball bits.
Yeah, recording your ball bits.
That's what I got my hat on.
Right. Someone in a video, the last video, said, why don't you bring your friends around and help? So, today, we're fighting the fact that some parts haven't arrived and we can get so much done, but we're going to get as much done as we can, basically. So, Matt started to heat the brake pipes up that we can get off. They're slowly coming off. Fire. There's 3 loads of fire, because Matt picked me up a map gas and everything now, so we can actually... Yeah. Nothing's getting stuck today, is it?
Nope.
I've rebuilt this strut, which I'll show you in a sec. That's ready to go on, and we're going to get on with the back. And maybe potentially put the battery back on and see if we can get the indicators working, because that was the only thing that didn't work. So it's going to be a bit of a bitty video, I think. But progress is progress.
Plenty more to do.
Plenty more to do. We've got loads of biscuits. So let's crack on. A massive thank you to Matt. He said you need one of these in your life because I'm always asking for fire. So we've got that. This is all the stuff that's stripped. They're biscuits because we need them. Bruised, obviously. Yeah, we've got loads going on. So they're painted. They're the mounts for the bottom arm with new bushes in. So they're just drying off. This is a strut I've rebuilt with new stainless bits and pieces everywhere I can. It's not perfect. New top mount, new shock inside. That's all cleaned up. You only notice that there's one strut. The driver's strut is over there, and it is really bad. Not only for this piece, which you can weld on, which is not a problem. We can fix that. It doesn't matter. But this piece, 2 bolt snaps and one. If someone's been there before, basically with these, and it's quite bad, and we can't seem to fix it. One of them we've drilled slightly off-centered, maybe made it worse, but we've got to straighten that, put a helicoil in it. Just not confident with it. So we have got another second-hand one on its way, so we can get one side up and maybe the back end done today. So. But yeah, I've rebuilt this, everything's torqued up to spec. I did this off camera just because I wanted to kind of get my first familiar of how it went together. But yeah, all ball joints on, new shocks inside, everything's torqued up properly. This is ready to go on basically, with a lowered spring that we put in, so we tidied them up. Quick shout out to my lovely mother-in-law. She got me some clamps. She heard the MPI video saying you need some clamps. So there's 3 new clamps in there, and I got some cool angled ones as well. Very handy. So we got them bits. These back plates are on order from Brookhouse. They're working away while I'm filming. So yeah, we've got loads of bits and pieces on there. Everything I'm putting copper slip on as we're doing it, and we're getting from there. Progress is progress. Jackman's nicking my tools. And we hear fire. Are they coming off?
Slowly, they will come off. One way or another, it's coming off.
So, like I said, we can get this side built up with the bottom arm. We can get the bottom arm actually in this side now. But what I did do is we've cleaned up all this so we can kind of see just how good it really is. This is all like a wax. There's a little bit of surface rust there, but actually it's really good. I mean, it's still muddy, but I've just got one to get the worst off just to see how it was inside here. And it's actually come out really, really quite nice. Obviously I'm still after one of these, but for now I can cable tie it back in and we'll deal with that. But up behind there, I can quickly show you while that is off. Look how clean all that is. It's in really, really good nick. So I'm just gonna pooch that back in there. Like that, and yeah, so we're solid. So this side we've got basically both the brake pipes off. New flexies are coming, they're on order, same with the rears, so we can basically get all this side built up. New steering arm is on order as well, so we can't actually put that back together, but we can get this side built together, waiting for that. Then we can jack the back up, get the back springs and shocks in, the back's done, then just waiting for the brakes, and we can get on with some electrics maybe. Let's all go.
All over the camera. It's all over me.
Matt, what are you doing? That's in my eyes.
It's in my eyes. I'm celebrating because I cracked the brake line off.
Boom.
It's not going to rust anymore, is it?
Yeah, just keep spraying it at the bodywork. Yeah.
Fine.
Thanks, Matt. So
Fine.
it's just rust proofing that floor.
That's it. Yeah. Now we're good. Oops. There we go.
This is the important bit, it's the accident damages here.
So is that what you're working on now, Mark?
Yes.
So replacing it with a nice new shiny part.
That's the plan. putting copper slip on stuff, grease and stuff where it needs. But yeah, this was the bent bit, so
Oh yeah.
looks a bit cleaner.
So have you repaired this bit? Oh no, it was your new bit you bought, isn't it?
That's brand new.
Yeah.
That's been refurbished. New bush put in there. Got new drop links to go on. Matt's just got the last of these pipes off. And this side we can properly build up, apart from the actual brake side of things and that. But this was completely crushed.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can see that. You pull it in and out.
I think that's fine.
It's floppy, that.
It happens with age.
But yeah, you can see a nice shiny paint through. I've just given it a bit of a wipe down, but
Have you just wiped?
yeah, I wiped the mud off, or most of the mud off. Because I wanted to know if it needs to do any welding. But
No,
up behind,
that's really clean.
up behind here, if I,
And Matt's spraying us with dirt.
oh, you just sprayed it with WD-40. So
Oh
It'll
yeah.
never
up
rust
right in
again.
there,
Oh wow.
like that's all shiny paint down there.
Yeah, it's really clean in there.
Yeah. So again, shout out if anyone's got an inner liner. But for now, that'll get a cable tie, or might just take it off.
I think it'll be fine if you put it back on.
Yeah,
that
just put it
knot.
back, get that out.
Yeah.
Put it back where it was. Should be okay. It'll be on. So yeah, just got to tighten these up now. So Jackman's been getting the battery tray out of here. And what sizes did you say these arranged to show?
12, 11 and 10 and a half because of the amount of
So, but because Volvo, they all came off.
Yeah.
Can we drop in the comments and tell Matt to buy a Volvo, by the way?
There's the tray.
Look at that. Battery fresh.
Right from the back.
Yep, so we'll get to the front in a sec. On the back, after Matt exploded the WD-40 tin, the floor is not going to rust. But he's got the wheel off the back here, and we're about to, oh my god, look at that shock. Jesus. Okay, but this side is quite shocking, really. It's
That was a terrible fun.
it's off. Jackman liked that one, didn't he? So on this side, Matt has broken my car. Would you like to hold up your evening?
It came off in my hand.
Your evening activity toy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it any time of the day. It doesn't have to be the evening.
Yeah. Got a pair.
So yeah, that's the bump stop. So do we need them?
Really, yeah.
So yeah, it's all happening really. And on this side, the lower arms and this side, obviously the strut we're waiting for to rebuild. But the lower arm, the base plate, the back there is all back on. All nice and new. Look at this. Look at all this newness. And on this side, we're actually ready for the strut completely. So on this side, again, we're at the same point where the arm's in, all the lower part. Remember, this was a crash damage side, so we're sorted. Getting there. Out comes the fire. So while Matt's warming that up, we've got the shock absorber, which I'm not sure it needed replacing, but I bought a new one anyway.
Go on.
Ooga dooga.
Let's see if it comes off.
Hey. So yeah, we're both lower arms are in now. Both springs are coming out. Both shocks are out. Get in there. Chapman making brews.
Oh.
You've broken it.
Yeah, it's just rusted. Yeah.
Be right back, guys. Coming down. Look at the suspension travel.
Come on, go pink.
Oh,
There she goes.
look how graceful that was. Yeah, that's a...
Now we're jack stuck. You might be right.
Poor thing.
Something more in the top.
So we've been mucking about. This is what it could look like. Check this out, guys. Look at that. Ignore the fire. Look at that. Look how cool that looks. No arch gap at all. Haters gonna hate. People tell me to keep it original, but can you argue how good that looks? It's maybe a small spacer. We'll see. It looks ace. How cool that looks. So I have a brief break from the action. Jackman's just getting the next load of the next load of bits out, so we're going to just get the springs and the shocks in the back so we can put the back on the floor. Gone through and had a look at the brake lines and stuff. Obviously I'm replacing the flexies. The hard lines took okay, as long as it came out the calipers okay. So we're going to work with that for now. That caliper on the other side looks new. It's got like a Reman sticker on it. The disc and pads look new, and there is a receipt that was in the door pocket for the disc and pads not long before it came off the road. But yeah, brief break. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. I said we'd hit this hard, and we are hitting it pretty hard. Everything that comes off the car, we're just giving the lip to paint. So we're not going mental. We will get like a coat of stuff under the car to look after it. But so far, we haven't found anything that we didn't know about, which is good. So yeah, remember to do all that subscribing stuff, because I think 62% of people still aren't subscribed to this channel. Can you do that? That's free. And then if you want to donate, there's a YouTube membership and there is a Patreon, which I've actually just posted some pictures of the bits and pieces on this car that you guys haven't seen yet, so make sure you go and check that out. Also, the 89 Mini is coming to the channel soon because we've been collecting bits, so if you're here for your minis, there's quite a bit of that coming soon. So yeah, do all that for me while we crack on and do this. Rear shocks are going on now. Right, so new KYB shocks are in, springs are in, so these are the 40mm lowering springs. We need to get new mounts for the bottom, so we just put a tie around it for now. Obviously we're not going to drive like that, but yeah, it's all gone together quite nice. We're missing the bump stop this side, but we've got it inside. We just need to repair the plinth for it so that can go back on after. Obviously we're not going to drive the car, just want to put the wheels on. Who wants to see the wheels on? I do, so let's do it. Here she comes, coming down. She's still good.
Right.
That, guys, is
Oh, that's fine.
Right, I think that's going to bring this video to a close, and it's a big milestone. Wheels are on. What do you think?
Oh, the suspension's on as well, which is good.
Yeah.
The wheels are a nice finishing touch.
Yeah, I wanted to get to a point where I could just see the light and see the look of the car. And this is definitely how it's going to look. Obviously, we're going to try and shine the paint up a bit, but it's literally the last thing. But at the back, we put the springs in, some shocks. I've got panhard bushes to do, but actually they don't look awful, so we'll work it out, but they are there ready to do. Calipers up next, really have a look at them. Braking
Yeah, I
system.
think we need to do the rear braking system.
Yeah.
The flexi lines need looking at.
Yes, yeah. So flexi lines are on order. Calipers I wanted to buy all four, but actually, like Jackman pointed out, this one at that side looks like a reman one, and we've just let the handbrake on and off. They're moving in and out, and they're actually working. Obviously, the handbrake system's inside the drum, like the drum part of the disc, but it's whether they bleed up. So I think we'll get them off.
Yeah,
see the pistons move.
We'll also have to see the condition of the rear shoes.
Yeah.
Because I've seen them where they come apart and they'll lock into it and ruin your hub.
Yeah. So I think, you know, best case we buy a set of pads for it, maybe a set of discs, but the discs, actually there is a receipt in the door pocket. If you remember the first episode, there's a receipt for some discs and pads, and I believe that's at the back. It definitely looks like the back, because
Yeah,
they
the
don't
back's
hold
in
at all,
new.
do they? So we might get away with that. The front, obviously, the calipers are shot, they're so seized up, and the discs are knackered, so we're going to sort them out. But really, at the back of the car, it's kind of how it's going to look, which is cool. I mean, the whole, like Jackman pointed out, the whole back of the car's the weight's out the back now, but it does actually have shocks, whereas before it used to go boing, 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 didn't it? It used to be a bit mad. But yeah, so walking around the car, the back end's done like this, so it looks kind of how it's going to be, which just looks really good. I'm sure you can agree. Some people commented saying, why are you wasting your time with the wheels? Like previously mentioned, the cost of these wheels was the cost of the tyres. So I can't thank the chap that we got them off enough. Met him through eBay, but he's got a Volvo, it's a really nice collection of Volvos. And for the cost of it, it was the tyres. So they look really good. Jackman found these wheels on eBay, so big thank you to Jackman for that. At the front of the car, we've got the lower trailing arm. Just to recap, the lower suspension arm and the base plate back on the back there, so that's ready to go. All of these are loose now, so these can come off. That's that sorted. On this side, I don't know if you picked how much you picked up on it, but this side we've actually got the whole lot back in. We're waiting for a joint for the rack and arm, and obviously we'll put all the hub system back together with the new brakes, but yeah, all that's together. Looks really good. So we are getting there. Will we make the deadline for the first weekend of September? Honestly, to God, right now, I don't know. We're waiting for some pulleys and stuff to come from another YouTuber that does Volvos. You might know him, Dean of Machines. There's a little collab coming up with that, so go check that out. His channel, he's awesome, very Volvo orientated, but really cool stuff, and he's hooked us up with some pulleys. So really the engine was the last thing. It's get the suspension in, get the brakes bled, and then we'll get it running again with the new pulleys, and then it's teething faults then, isn't it, working through it?
I think your biggest hurdle is going to be getting parts in time.
Yeah, I think, yeah, we've worked it out, and the timeline we've got, like I said, I think we've got 6 to 7 days, full days, working out what I've priorly got ranged in my life. Obviously Jackman and Matt comes to help, so big thank you to them, but we can't sort parts. You know, some parts of these cars are just hard to find. A lot of the serviceable stuff's on the shelf, but like these pulleys, I couldn't find them anywhere, and then Dean's hooked us up, so we've got them. So obviously we really appreciate it, but that's slowing us down. Things like that shock mount, this strut that side, it's like, I think Jackman found the only one in Europe that was for sale. I messaged quite a few people that are breaking Volvos and they're all gone, or they're knackered. Like I say, I think it was just so damaged at the bottom, it's not safe. It's got a hold of ball joint, so we're not mucking around with it. Once that's in, you can sit it on the floor and it can go in the unit, because we need a windscreen still, guys, and that is the biggest hurdle, because we could have all this work done and have no windscreen to put back in it.
No.
So
And we don't actually know how bad.
No, the scuttle. We don't know how bad the actual scuttle is. I mean, it might just completely kill this project. So, worst case, you can buy a scuttle. We will put a scuttle in it if I have to, but I'd like to try and repair as much as I can. But I do think it's probably going to end up needing a scuttle just to make it right. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you for watching, guys.
Yeah.
Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Next video will be sorting the front suspension, get the whole thing on the floor, and hopefully in the unit. So, yeah, look after yourselves, and hopefully we can achieve that. Catch you soon.